Alright, what is going on, guys? I'm going to show you how to control recoil with every AR. Now, the best combo for any AR would be either a vert grip or a half grip with a compensator. Now, without them, some ARs are still easy to control, like this one. This one's not bad at all. I'd say that's pretty much a body. If you look, all that would hit, except for the few on the side. Now, with a comp and a half grip, or a vert grip, well, that's like straight chest shots. So, the M4 and the AR, or the M4 and the SCAR are going to be the easiest to control without its attachments. And then with attachments, yeah, very easy guns to control. Now, when you start adding like higher sights, they're definitely going to become more difficult. The M4 I could usually use with a 3x, but for the sake of like, we're gonna go with you don't have all the attachments, so we'll put the 3x on, or we'll start with the 2, because the hollow sight and the red dot sight are gonna be the same as what we were doing earlier with the iron sights, but the 2x isn't that bad either. All very condensed, no attachments other than an extended mag. Now we'll do it with the attachments. I prefer the vert grip over the half grip, but it's very similar, but this one's way more condensed, like vertical or horizontally. We can switch to the 3x. Personally, this is like the highest I'll go with the time sight and spraying. The 4x is doable, but the 6x is like impossible. So this is no attachments. It gets a little harder considering all the shit you have to control. But then with the attachments, it's very easy if you can get all the attachments. Without them, it's definitely a challenge. And now the 4x, this one's going to be the most fun. That's definitely, I started here, ended up over here. With the attachments, it'll be okay. But especially with a vert grip. I don't think a half grip would help as much. I need more ammo, hold on. I don't think a half grip would help as much because it doesn't help with the vert, it just recoil control in general. So here's the 4x with full attachments on the M4. That was very controllable. Like, but the farther out you go, let's say I go over here. You'll hit your first, like, 8 shots, yeah, 8-9 shots. But after that, it gets way too difficult. Now we'll move on to the SCAR, and we'll do no attachments. That wasn't bad without attachments, and with attachments. It's actually almost the same, but that was from range. The closer you are, the easier it is. Like if I go out ridiculously far, like this tree, controlling it'll be way more difficult, and I don't have the mouse space for it. So like, yeah, that was terrible. But so I'd say spray around like 50 meters. Then with the 3x. Again, personally, this is one of my favorite sights for ARs. you're going to end up going off your mouse pad if you have a smaller mouse pad. Then again, I'm not using like the DPI cheat I showed in the last video. I'm playing on 400 DPI, but much more condensed with attachments, and it felt better than the 2x. Now the 4x. Oh man, I ran out of mousepad space. That was bad. Much better with attachments. 6x I didn't do on the M4, but it's practically uncontrollable. I don't know why you would use it, but if you crouch, like if you make sure you're crouching, it's actually extremely easy. And with any scope, if you crouch, like if I do a red dot and fully attached and I'm crouching, it's like almost a perfect spray. So make sure you're crouching. I should have mentioned that earlier. But with attachments you can control with any scope as long as you're crouched. Now that's just for the 5.5 ARs. The AK with no compensator is definitely a struggle, but it's doable. Not terrible. With a compensator it's way easier. That's a majority of my bullets are in this like circle right here. 2x, I actually use the 2x on an AK primarily, like that's most of my AK usage is a 2x. That was with attachments. Oh. Without attachments it's still doable from a decent range. The 3x my friend uses on the AK a lot. That was without attachments, so it was still controlled well, but not the best. And this is with attachments. Now I need more. Ooh, that's bad. Okay. Let's try with the comp. Yeah, alright, we're gonna need to crouch for this one. So no 4x on the AK. Unless you're crouching. If you crouch, it's okay. And then, last but not least, the 6x. Alright. That wasn't bad, but I was crouched and I had attachments on. Let's try this. No attachments standing up. Yeah, don't do that. I don't know why you ever would, but... Okay. Now, with the barrel, has way more recoil than the AK, just because of its higher fire rate, and I'm going to need to grab ammo in a second. But with a 2x, no attachments. That wasn't terrible, or that was full attachments, my bad. With no attachments. It definitely gets a run on you. We'll do 3x. Okay, 3x with attachments. If you crouch, it's way more controlled. So it's a big habit to get into, is like when you shoot someone. I was moving around and I still had a pretty accurate thing. Now the 4x with attachments, I already know without attachments it's uncontrollable. So we're just going to skip to the attachments. Not terrible. And then the 6x with attachments, crouched. Again, not terrible. As long as you're crouched. If you don't crouch, it's gonna get away. Oh, that's virtually no recoil. Oh, there's attachment. Okay. Without attachment. Yeah, no recoil with the AUG, no matter what. With the Groza, not so much. There's a very decent amount of recoil. Actually, that's not terrible either. Holy crap. These guns are insane. And then no attachments can go on it. You can't put a comp on a Groza. Now with the 2x, we'll do the Groza. very easy to control. 2x on an AUG. Very easy to control. With attachments with the AUG. I barely have to move my mouse. 3x on the AUG. Fully attached. At this point, I'm seeing no need to like even have attached, or maybe you should have attachments, but very easy to control with or without attachments. Groza 3x, no attachments. That was very difficult, and I wasn't crouching. We'll do Groza 4x. Obviously, no attachments. Can't put it. Yep, that was terrible. So you're gonna definitely want to stick to the crouch method, or just use a lower time scope. 4x fully attached. Okay, that wasn't terrible. I'm not expecting it to be as good with no attachments, but okay, I was wrong. Very easy gun to control. I'm gonna be impressed if the 6x is as easy to control with attachments. Oh my god, this thing's a beaut. So 6x with attachments, still very easy to control. 6x with no attachments is easy to control. Oh my god. And then Groza with 6x. Nope, not gonna happen. So right now, the AUG is definitely the easiest gun to control. From the test, I think we can all agree on that. If you I'll do attachments. This gun's very easy to control. Do 3x. And a 4x. I don't think the 6x will be controllable, but 4x gets away from you at the end, and then obviously the 6x, if you can't control 4x, 6x is going to give you issues. It ran away a little earlier, but all very controllable with attachments. That's like almost like a normal 4x spray, and then oh, I probably should have reloaded. Very easy to control the 4x. There you 3x, and then 2x, no doubt, just gonna be easy peasy. Alright, so QBZ, it doesn't do a lot of damage, so that's why it has such easy recoil control. But I'll put up what the best combo is for each weapon. Thank you for watching, and here's the weapon combos.